Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre forcefully rebutted claims made by the opposition during the 2024 estimates debate, accusing them of spreading misinformation in an attempt to undermine his government's economic progress.
A letter was written to me and copied to the World Bank and the IMF. Copied to the World Bank and the IMF. And that letter was constructed in a way to cause the IMF and the World Bank, that we've worked very well with, that we've respected and they've respected us, to look at us in a different light, Mr. Speaker, with a view to causing the people of St. Lucia to suffer. With a view of people of St. Lucia suffering, because the opposition believes that because they are not in power, the people must suffer.
Pierre accused the opposition of falsely stating work had begun on a sports development loan from the National Lotteries Authority before all approvals were secured. He said only an advance was taken to start preliminary work against tight World Cup cricket timelines, not from the loan itself. The Prime Minister also denied claims his government increased taxes on cooking gas, stating they subsidized cooking gas cylinder prices as a relief measure.
We subsidize cooking gas for the public of St. Lucia, the 20 pound and 22 pound cylinders, an average of between $16 and $22 per cylinder of gas. And the most during the member for Microsoft time was $8 or $9. And he stands and he says that because of taxes on gas, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we're not going into that conversation about flour again. The minister has said several times we subsidize flour, Mr. Speaker, but figures do not lie.
Pierre cited the country's 3 consecutive years of budget surpluses since 2021 as proof his policies are driving economic growth through increased revenues from stronger activity and employment.
Mr. Speaker, the increase in revenue in the country is due to 2 things. One, because of the increase in economic activity that's been generated because the economy is growing. And secondly, a bit of inflation that's caused the price of things to go up. But Mr. Speaker, you can feel the buoyancy in the economy. You can feel it. You can feel it in the country, Mr. Speaker. When so many people want to be vendors, when so many people want to sell things by the roadside, it's because there are people, there is money and people are buying things. Mr. Speaker, when you have an economy where you've given about more than 200 people grants, young people, to go into the businesses, Mr. Speaker, and these businesses are surviving because there's buoyancy in the economy.
The Prime Minister accused the opposition of resorting to personal attacks and misinformation because they cannot counter his government's record of implementation. He vowed to stay focused on projects benefiting St. Lucians. Zola Alfred, HTS News Force.